Okay, we are back to another awesome talk. Remember on my last talk, I was talking about Are You Ready? And this is semi part two, because I kind of want to talk a little bit more about uh, are you really ready when you put yourself in a dating situation? And I was talking about that because I said to you, when I was dating and met Michael, um, when we first met, uh, I wasn't seeking to date. I wasn't seeking to get in a relationship. So was I technically ready? Um, I don't necessarily say I wasn't or was. I was in my 20s, and I've dated before, but was I really truly like ready for this type of relationship? Because it involves a lot, okay? So I want to continue that conversation about what I mean when you decide to go on and date someone that may desire you, you desire them. Are you just dating just to have fun? Are you dating seeking a relationship? So that is very important, because here's why I'm saying that. If you have to know which one you're going to do. Okay, once you decide to go into a relationship, you have to decide, is this just fun? Is this going to be something I want to be serious about? Or this is somebody I think I'm going to marry? And some people go that deep, okay? So I kind of wanted to get some clarity on being ready, um, because it's just not a simple, are you ready? Okay? Because a lot of times when we go into it, we still have things that are in the way. And it could be the fear, right? The fear of it possibly not being the best, or the fear that they may hurt you, or the fear that you get into this relationship with this person and they're not fulfilling what you think it ought to be based on what your friend said or what somebody else said. And remember, I talk about this all the time. You guys got to focus on what you want and what made you happy, not what somebody else is telling you what they think you like or desire. Because pretty much a lot of times what you like may not be what people think you like. It's an assumption. And I'm saying that, and I ain't trying to put people down. I always have had this issue on me, because people are looking at me not versus talking to me. So it's an assumption that I'm going to be desired by most, or that I'm going to be seeking to get someone or want that person. And because of that, people assume what I like. You have no idea what I like. You don't know who I like and how I desire. It's an assumption. You will never know what someone truly likes. Because why? You're not them. So you're not able to go and make a decision for someone. It's the same as you're saying, I'm going to introduce you to somebody because you haven't been dating anyone, or you haven't been. How you know I want to date? How you know I want to even be entertained or even be bothered? I may be working on me and working on something that's going to take me to a place mentally that I want to be, or financially I want to be, or in my career I want to be. You see? So being ready is all about your getting ready for self, right? Now, the reason I'm talking about this is you gotta know what you want, okay? You gotta know what is that you want, because if you don't know what you want, you may go into something that may cause a different outcome. What do you mean, Dr. Pamela? What I mean is that when you think something is a certain way, may not be necessarily what it is. And I talk about this all the time. We're going to always talk about this because I want you to understand this involves reality. This involves your understanding about reality. You got to know that what you think something is may not actually be, okay? So you always got to understand and pay attention to people that come into your life. Why, love doctor? Because people have flaws. People have issues. People are toxic. People, you've got to learn these things, and I'm going to talk about these things. And if you want to, like I said, get ahead and go advance, again, you could go on, look at some of the other videos that I have, check the link in the description about what I have to offer, and it can get you on the track to understanding people, because people are something else. And when it comes to dating, you never know what you're getting yourself into if you don't pay attention to the way things are, okay? Meaning, sometimes you meet someone in a great situation, but if you're not paying attention to their ways and what's around you, the situation of that person may not be what you think. So let's talk about that for a minute. So again, I talked about the meet. I wasn't the only person there, right? There was many people there. I'm not saying that he was no hoe. I ain't gonna use that word. I'm gonna use the word. But that doesn't mean he only desired me. Do you understand? So that doesn't mean he's necessarily ready or that I'm ready. It's just that you're just meeting people. Just because you meet people and meet someone does not mean that is the one in stone. Just go into it until you're ready. Okay? Because I'm going on this because I just want to get clarity in your understanding. You have to be interested in others, and you have to be ready to want to be with others, and you have to be ready to give someone what time. I talk about this all the time. And you have to pay attention to who they are and what they're about, because everybody is not going to be like you, or everybody is not the same for sure. And you don't want the same. You don't want somebody that was like someone else. You want someone different. You always want to experience someone different and new, because you hope if that person is not the mate in the end, that they teach you something. Okay? If they don't end up being your mate, you hope that you can walk away with something that what makes you a better person. That you walk away dealing with someone that leaves you with a better understanding. So relationships are not hard and they're not easy, but you got to be ready. And you got to be ready to understand what you're getting into. And you have to pay attention to the people that come into your life. And you have to know what you really truly want, not what other people want you to have. Okay? So I just want to kind of go into that. I wanted to kind of get on that part for a minute, because I don't think, I was talking about being ready and looking and seeking, but at the same time, you got to really understand if you're really truly ready, no matter what the outcome is and where you are and what position you're in. Are you ready for that particular relationship? You understand? Because you may not be ready for that particular relationship. So it's just very important that you stay aware of what you have and the surroundings around you. Okay? So I just want to come back, give that conversation, and do my little part 2 on this. Are you ready? And understanding about being ready. Okay? So you've been with the Love Doctor. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll be back and I will have some more talk. We'll be back. See you soon.